Kethrex, what is going on? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. I hope you had a nice stream. I unfortunately wasn't able to tune in at all. Sorry for that, but been busy doing other stuff. I hope you had a good time. Welcome in. I hope everybody's having a nice Shrimp Sunday. Shrimp Fun Day. How much for the shrimp? We're about to find out, I guess. Cheers. I go by the name of Humane Colors. Welcome in. Improvised synthesizer music. Probably no surprise to a lot of you. that problem last time I streamed as well. I started freaking out like that. Sorry about that. How do we get here? I used to know you so well. Alright, so let's see, that's just whatever it is, there's a problem with this one effect on my looper. The weird thing is the looper is not even on. The effect is not even on, but if I touch the input knob for it starts doing that, for whatever reason that may be. So let's just avoid that effect entirely. Wow. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, it's but so Kid Pachoklo, it's not. It's just the normal reverb effect that I always use on my vocal mic, and it's not even on, actually. Yeah, but that's good. If that's how it came across, yeah, we're just putting a dystopian spin on the music. That's exactly the intended procedure here. Alright, so it seems like I can actually turn up the reverb now without it exploding my brain. So the other thing is that I have a limiter on my OBS, so hopefully nobody's ears exploded from that. But I'm monitoring before the limiter, so that noise for me is quite loud and ear destroying, unfortunately. But, oh well, we'll just go with it. So, let's see here. Synthesis. I'll take that as a lyric suggestion that you had up there. How do we get here? I used to know you so well. Alright. Let's play on that. Schönen Abend.
Well
Hey, thanks so much. $150 for a shrimp, man. That ain't market prices. That ain't market prices. I'm no teach. $150 for a shrimp. Never heard of such outrageous prices. Okay. Now I get you. Okay. Now we're on the same wavelength. That sounds perfect. Perfect. Shout out to that meme person who was on TikTok for like a minute. I'm with you on that. Can't let them golden shrimp go too cheap. Janice, take care. Outrageous and golden, I love it. That's the second best compliment I've ever gotten on my stream, on my music. The first one being, what was that Actor Tech said the other day? It sounds like like it sounded like a robot with explosive diarrhea or something like that. But this is a very close second, so thank you for that. our ears for just 1 second. But that's all we have, 1 second, because time is fleeting. Time is fleeting. Time to go faster and faster and faster. You never know when it's all gonna be over, folks. Could happen any minute. You never know. So, let's see what we have going on here, shall we? I have no idea where this is going. Don't think that I have any kind of plan here. There's no plan involved here. You gotta take what you get here. That ain't it. That ain't it. Let's go with this guy here. Let's try this guy out here, shall we? I make a beat using ass slaps. I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna get banned for that, but I mean, well, let's give it a try, shall we? Let me get some reverb on them ass slaps at least. Let's get a little bit more rhythm in. Alright, that's a good start right there. guess the links are turned off, which is actually not intentional. Sorry about that, no links. Thank you for mentioning that, because I wanted to say thank you so much. Thank you so much for clipping, making some clips in my channel. I really appreciate that. One of them I liked so much, I cut it where the dog is sleeping on the top and I'm doing the synth freak out on the bottom, and I posted it on Instagram and stuff like that. I really liked it. So thank you so much. I appreciate that very much. Thank you so much. We do what we can. We try to please around here. Ik steek sterren. That's so nice of you to say, Foyhawk. You didn't have to say that. Alright. Let's get that ass slap back in here, shall we? Here we go. 272. Right down to the ass slap. This ass slap here. Hope my employer isn't watching. If you are, welcome in. It was worth it. This is totally David Bowie. This is what David Bowie would do if he was alive now, right? No, I don't want to. Don't make my head that big. everybody for coming by, and I hope you have a nice Shrimp Sunday. I love you all. Get on that ass slap. Bye.